Once you've added a client, next thing to do is to start adding some questions that you might want to ask your client. Now, when you do get your first login, we have preset some questions already. And how you find the questions is you can come along the bottom here and you find the question mark just here. And there'll be some preset questions. I'll quickly find them here. Template questions, which are going to be already loaded into every login. These questions are things like, would you like to have a job? Who is important to you? What type of work would you like to do? What do you like to do at school? What your leisure and social pastimes are? But obviously the beauty of MiVoice is you can add very, very specific questions to suit your school or college or whatever you're using this program for. So adding a question is really, really simple. So what I'm going to do is go through how you add questions to the program. So you can go along to the top here, top right, you can add a new question. When you add a new question, it comes up with this page here. And the first thing to do is actually write the question. So I'm going to have one which says, I like to spend my money on, and as this is a multiple choice question, we're going to add some answers which could be right. So this isn't a yes or no, which we'll come back to a yes or no question in a bit, but this is a multiple choice question. So we click on here, multiple answers, and it comes up with this question, is this bar here. And if you click onto this bar here that says add an answer, you get the opportunity to download an image quickly, which I've got here quickly. Yep. And here is an image that I made just using an AI generator, to be honest with you. So, and the answer will be I'm buying food. Okay, so I'm going to quickly add that answer. That's just one answer ready. Let's add a couple of other answers very quickly, just to show you how you do it. Here we go. Here's another one. So you might want to buy clothes. Again, this is just an example to show you how easy it is to add questions. Now, I find it much easier to do on using an iPad or a tablet, because you can simply create the images, save them, and you don't have to go into a file. You just save them right in. But here we are. And so you add the photo, and then down the bottom here, you add the title of the answer. That is what will be used in the report. Again, at any point you can add more answers to this, but this is just really a demonstration to show you how quick it is to add questions to your program. Once you're adding a question, it will come up with this asking you if it's a client specific question. Now, sometimes you might add photos or questions that relate to a specific client, and you obviously don't want that showing up on anybody else's. So if you do have this as a client specific question, all you do is press yes, and then it gives you a drop down of all of your clients that you can pick from, and you just select one, and that will only be a client specific question. But this isn't a client specific question, so I'm going to write no. And it's there it is, it's saved. I like to spend my money on, it's just here. Let's add another question. Let's do a yes or no question this time. So let's add the question, just the same before. This time the question is, do you like to get up early? So this is a yes or no question. So we can tap on what type of question it is. It's a yes or no. Okay, so as it's yes or no, we're not giving multiple choice answers, but this time if we click just here, it gives you the opportunity to add a photo which represents the question. So here we go. And here's a picture that represents that question. So when that question comes up, it'll have this picture of somebody waking up nice and early. Here we go. Is it a client specific question? No, we'll use it for multiple clients. We can just tap onto no. And there you go. And now it's saved to all of the questions. Then once we've done that, we can head back to the dashboard and start building careers guidance interview for Ben.